Level 10, we are cruising along here. This one is a literal equation. The formula for area of a trapezoid is shown below. H is the height, A is the first base, B is the second base. Solve the equation for H. So we are solving for this guy right here, the H. All right, so make sure that we can get that all by itself. Now don't freak out. Yes, there's a couple letters here, but the letters are not important. All that matters is getting the H by itself. So there's two things that are attached to the H right now. I know it's really, really tempting to distribute this H because we do distribute a lot to start off. But if you do that, you're going to have both an HA and an HB with no way to put those together unless you undistribute and go back to what you started with, right? We don't want there to be more H's, right? We're trying to solve for H, which means that we only want one H. Right now, there's only one H. If I can avoid creating more H's, then I'm going to, all right? So what we're going to do is we're going to try to get rid of the things that are kind of attached to the H there. So you've got this 1/2, and then you've got this A plus B. All right, now I'm guessing that most people would be most comfortable with getting rid of that 1/2 first. So to get rid of the 1/2, it's 1/2 times H. So you can either divide by 1/2, that would be fine, or you can multiply by the reciprocal, which is just 2. So I'm going to multiply by 2. And so that way the 1/2 and the 2 cancel out. And so I'm going to have a 2A over on the left-hand side, and that's going to equal H times A plus B. Now at this point, I'm going to solve for H. The H is being multiplied by that whole A plus B thing. And so I'm just going to divide both sides by A plus B. Okay, get used to the idea that you can multiply by a group of things in a parentheses because that's what the parentheses says. Parentheses says this is a group and it stays together. You can divide by those. That because it was being multiplied by the H before, that whole thing can go. And so my final answer is just 2A over A plus B. And you don't have to have the parentheses there on the bottom, but you're welcome to if it's helpful for you. All right, that's the answer to that one. Please remember that this is no different from having numbers. It's just we're trying to get the H by itself. Anything multiplied by H, I'm going to divide by. Anything being added to H, I'm going to subtract, right? So just follow the same process that you do for the other questions. Just recognize that you may not be able to get an answer, a number at the end. Your answer may just have variables in it, and that's okay.